Think of ketchup, and you probably picture that bright red sauce on your fries or burgers, sweet, tangy, and unmistakably tomato-based. But here's the twist. Ketchup wasn't originally made from tomatoes. In fact, it started out as fish sauce. Let's rewind back over 500 years to the southeastern coast of Asia. In the Fujian province of China, there was a fermented sauce called Ketchup, a mixture of fermented fish brine, spices, and sometimes soybeans. It was bold, salty, and loaded with umami. It wasn't used as a condiment, but more like a flavor base, similar to modern-day soy sauce or fish sauce. Now, fast forward to the 1600s. British traders and sailors traveling through Southeast Asia tasted this exotic ketchup and brought the idea back to Europe. But there was a problem. They didn't have the same ingredients. No tropical fish sauce, no original spices. So what did they do? They improvised. In 18th century England, ketchup became a whole category of sauce. People started making it out of things like mushrooms, walnuts, oysters, even peaches and plums. That's right, peach ketchup was once a thing. These early versions were often thin, dark, and spiced, almost like a cross between soy sauce and Worcestershire. Tomato ketchup didn't show up until the early 1800s in the United States. Initially, it was one of many types of ketchups competing for attention. But by the mid-19th century, tomatoes were catching on. They were abundant, cheap, and had a bright flavor that stood out. Add some sugar, vinegar, and spices, and boom, you've got a sweet and tangy sauce that became a hit. But it wasn't just taste that made tomato ketchup king. It was technology and timing. Enter Henry J. Heinz. In 1876, Heinz launched a version of tomato ketchup that was shelf-stable, safe, and mass-produced. And here's the genius part. He did it without sodium benzoate, a chemical preservative others were using that many feared could be harmful. Heinz focused on cleanliness, marketing, and consistency. He even made his bottles transparent to show off the purity of the product. That trust helped Heinz dominate the ketchup world, and still today, they're one of the biggest names in the game. Oh, their glass bottle? Iconic, but also frustrating. That's why the 57 on the bottle became a trick. Tapping right on the embossed number helps the ketchup flow. So from fermented fish sauce in Asia to a sweet tomato-based staple in America, ketchup's journey is anything but boring. Fun fact, ketchup is a non-Newtonian fluid. That means it doesn't flow like water, it needs a little push. Today, it's used on everything from burgers to eggs to fried rice in some parts of Asia. And yes, there's even banana ketchup in the Philippines. If you enjoyed this saucy story, help us keep making delicious content. Hit that like button, share it with your foodie friends, and subscribe for more surprising food facts from around the world. See you in the next one.